Welcome to vSkills YouTube channel. In this video, you will learn about the top interview questions for vendor management. So, let's get started. Question number 1. What do you mean by strategy? The answer is, strategy generally involves setting goals and priorities, determining actions to achieve the goals, and mobilizing resources to execute the actions. Question number 2. What are the 5 stages of the strategy development process? The answer is, the 5 stages of the strategy development process are: first, goal setting; second, analysis; third, strategy formation; fourth, strategy implementation; and fifth, strategy monitoring. Question number 3. What are the 7 steps of the strategic management process? The answer is, the 7 steps of a strategic management process are: firstly, understand the need for a strategic plan. Then, set goals. Develop assumptions or premises. After that, research different ways to achieve objectives. Then, choose your plan of action. And, develop a supporting plan. Lastly, implement the strategic plan. Question number 4. What are the 5 P's of strategy? The answer is, the 5 P's of strategy are: plan, pattern, position, perspective, and ploy. Question number 5. What is strategic sourcing and what are its elements? The answer is, strategic sourcing allows businesses to consolidate their purchasing power to achieve the lowest possible total cost of ownership and minimize risk to the supply chain. Some of its elements are: first, needs assessment. The process of proactively assessing enterprise needs across all departments. Second, cost analysis. Analyzing the total current costs within each department. Third, forecasting. Planning the procurement and delivery of goods and services to address enterprise needs. Fourth, market research. A key part of strategic sourcing is having a clear understanding of who provides what. Question number 6. What is the aim of strategic sourcing and what are its benefits? The answer is, strategic sourcing aims to achieve the lowest total cost of ownership, TCO, along with minimal supply chain risk. Some of its benefits are: first, it reduces direct and indirect costs. Second, it boosts long-term supplier relationships. Third, it gains efficiency and a systematic approach. Fourth, it mitigates supplier risk. Question number 7. What are the 4 basic strategic management tools? The answer is, the strategic management process is made up of 4 elements. First, situation analysis. Second, strategy formulation. Third, strategy implementation. Fourth, strategy evaluation. Question number 8. What do you mean by the Kraljic Matrix? The answer is, the Kraljic portfolio purchasing model was created by Peter Kraljic and it first appeared in the Harvard Business Review in 1983. The purpose of the Kraljic Matrix is to help purchasers maximize supply security and reduce costs, by making the most of their purchasing power. Kraljic Matrix is divided into 4 quadrants, that are: strategic, leverage, bottleneck, and non-critical quadrant. Question number 9. What is offshore outsourcing and what are its benefits and examples? The answer is, offshore outsourcing is the process of relocating your office jobs to countries with lower labor costs but equal expertise. Some of its benefits are: reliable optimized sourcing, focused operational excellence, tailored operating model integration, measurable sales and service optimization. Some of its examples are: call centers, help desks, finance and accounting services for the organization's internal operations. Question number 10. What are the types of sourcing strategies? The answer is, the different types of sourcing strategies are: first, outsourcing. Second, insourcing. Third, nearsourcing. Fourth, vertical integration. Fifth, few or many suppliers. Sixth, joint ventures. Seventh, virtual enterprise. Question number 11. What is low-cost country sourcing and global sourcing? The answer is, low-cost country sourcing is a procurement strategy in which a company sources materials from countries with lower labor and production costs in order to cut operating expenses. Global sourcing is the practice of sourcing from the global market for goods and services across geopolitical boundaries. Question number 12. What is a procurement portfolio? The answer is, the purpose of analyzing the procurement portfolio is to develop a full and comprehensive picture of the procurement needs of the organization. Question number 13. What are the benefits of outsourcing? The answer is, some of the benefits of outsourcing are: first, it lowers costs. Second, it increases efficiency. Third, variable capacity. Fourth, it increases focus on strategy or core competencies. Fifth, it access to skills or resources. Sixth, it increases flexibility to meet changing business and commercial conditions. Seventh, it accelerates time to market. Question number 14. What are the roles of purchasing? The answer is, purchasing is typically responsible for: first, identifying requirements for goods, materials and services. Second, identifying reliable suppliers. Third, price negotiations. Fourth, comparison of delivery terms. Fifth, establishing order quantities. Sixth, writing requests for bids and awarding supply contracts. Seventh, coordinating delivery with the warehouse against storage capacities. Question number 15. What are the 4 goals of purchasing? The answer is, there are 4 major goals of purchasing. First, maintain the right supply of products and services. Second, maintain the quality standards of the operation. Third, minimize the amount of money the operation spends. And fourth, stay competitive with similar operations. Question number 16. What are the duties and responsibilities of purchasing officer? The answer is, some of the duties and responsibilities of purchasing officer are: first, evaluate suppliers. Second, negotiate with suppliers on behalf of employer. Third, work out logistical agreements with suppliers. Fourth, maintain and review purchasing, shipping, and receiving records. Fifth, attend industry trade shows. Question number 17. What do you mean by KPI and ROI in purchasing? The answer is, a procurement KPI or metric is a measurable value that tracks all relevant aspects of obtaining or buying goods and services. And return on investment, ROI, is a performance measure used to evaluate the efficiency or profitability of an investment or compare the efficiency of a number of different investments. Question number 18. What are the 5 essential methods of purchasing? The answer is, the 5 essential methods of purchasing are: first, bulk purchasing. Second, hand-to-mouth purchasing. Third, speculative purchasing. Fourth, blanket purchasing. Fifth, reciprocate purchasing. Question number 19. What are the different types of purchasing organizations? The answer is, the different types of purchasing organizations are: first, centralized purchase. Second, coordinated, combined, purchase. Third, independent, local or separate, purchase. Fourth, independent plus active consultant style purchase. Fifth, comparison table of purchase organization types. Question number 20. What do you mean by JIT and what are its advantages? The answer is, the just-in-time is a manufacturing workflow methodology aimed at reducing flow times and costs within production systems and the distribution of materials. Some of its advantages are: first, more cost-efficient production. Second, continuous quality improvement. Third, waste elimination. Fourth, improve productivity and supplier relationships. Fifth, improve storage space used. Sixth, reduce costs associated with storage and manufacturing time. Question number 21. What is green purchasing? The answer is, green purchasing is purchasing a product that has a lesser or reduced negative effect or increased positive effect on human health and the environment. Question number 22. What is a contract and what are its elements? The answer is, a contract is a legally binding document between at least 2 parties that defines and governs the rights and duties of the parties to an agreement. A contract is legally charted because it meets the requirements and approval of the law. For a contract to be legally binding, it must contain 4 essential elements. First, an offer. Second, an acceptance. Third, an intention to create a legal relationship. Fourth, a consideration, usually some asset. Question number 23. What do you mean by the Indian Contract Act, 1872? The answer is, the Indian Contract Act, 1872 prescribes the law relating to contracts in India and is the key act regulating Indian contract law. The act is based on the principles of English common law. It is relevant to all the states of India. It determines the circumstances in which promises made by the parties to a contract shall be legally binding. Question number 24. What do you mean by contract of indemnity? The answer is a contract by which one party promises to save the other from dropping cause to him by the contract of the promiser himself, or by the conduct of any other person, is called a contract of indemnity. Question number 25. What are the basic rules of negotiating? The answer is, the basic rules of negotiating are: always tell the truth. Use cash when making purchases. Use walk-away power. Don't get emotionally attached to the item. Use the phrase, "that isn't good enough." Use the "if I were to" technique. Question number 26. What are the 7 steps to negotiating successfully? The answer is, the 7 steps to negotiating successfully are: firstly, gather background information. Then, assess your arsenal of negotiation tactics and strategies. Thirdly, create your negotiation plan. And, engage in the negotiation process. After that, closing the negotiation. Conduct a postmortem. Lastly, create a negotiation archive. Question number 27. What do you know about verbal communication? The answer is: verbal communication is the use of words to share information with other people. It can therefore include both spoken and written communication. Question number 28. What do you know about nonverbal communication? The answer is: nonverbal communication is the transmission of messages or signals through a nonverbal platform such as eye contact, facial expressions, gestures, posture, and body language. Question number 29. What are some ways to improve communication skills? The answer is, the most effective ways to improve communication skills are: first, simplify and stay on message. Second, engage your listeners or readers. Third, take time to respond. Fourth, make sure you are understood. Fifth, develop your listening skills, too. Sixth, body language is important. Seventh, maintain eye contact. Eighth, respect your audience. Question number 30. What do you mean by assertive communication? The answer is: assertive communication is direct and respectful. Being assertive gives you the best chance of successfully delivering your message. If you communicate in a way that's too passive or too aggressive, your message may get lost because people are too busy reacting to your delivery. For more such videos, subscribe to our channel.